Good morning, beautiful yogis. Just take a few moments to enjoy the scenery and coming onto your mats when you're ready. Welcome, my name is Theodora and thank you for being here. Okay, so as always with every practice, please adjust and modify as you need to, and your child's pose is always a resting pose that you can come to at any point in time. So we are going to start with our feet grounded anywhere on the mat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Slow everything down. Close your eyes. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And really plant those feet onto the earth. Really connecting. Gently tuck the tailbone under and relax the tension in the shoulders. Just take a few moments here for yourself to ground, to connect, and to breathe a little bit more intentionally. Whether you want to call it setting an intention, whether you want to call it a moment just to be, to ground. Just allow yourself that space to connect with yourself. Feeling the feet firmly onto the mat. Feeling the energy drawing up towards the crown of your head. Feeling the ribs and the belly expand as you breathe in, and then feel any tension release as you breathe out. Just be aware of your surroundings, feeling the energy around you. And in a moment when you open the eyes, you'll have a new perspective, feeling more connected with yourself. Again, regardless of what's going on around you, you are here, you are now, and this is your most potent time to have and to be in. Right, on your next inhale, let's slowly open the eyes, bring your arms to the sky, palms together, and bending at the knees, come into your forward fold. Take your feet a little bit wider, maybe to the edges of your mat, grab a hold of your elbows, let your head hang, and we're just gently going to sway side to side. If there's any proneness to feeling dizzy, just look straight to the floor. Otherwise, let your head completely hang down. The same with your arms, they're floppy. And as you gently warm up your practice here, only move to the range that feels doable. So we're not forcing anything, we're not pushing through. We're really connecting. Nice. Let's bring everything back to center. We're going to bring the hands onto the mat. Walk your feet back into a plank position. Okay, so shoulders are over your wrists. We're going to gently tap one knee onto the mat at a time. Breathe. Pressing the heels away. Again, just a tap, controlling the movement. Okay, let's take 2 more breaths, or 2 more taps each side. Good. All right, lower the chest down into your chaturanga. Bring your hands slightly forward, untuck your toes, lift up into your cobra. Hold, shoulders draw back, elbows in. Lift the chin a little higher to the ceiling. Stretch your eyes, deepen the breath. Slowly release, keep your hands where they are, sit back into your child's pose. Find that extension, dropping those hips back. Take 2 more breaths here. And then rolling up onto all fours. Let's do a few rounds of your cat-cows. So inhale, Chin to ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest. So really connect with the movement. Tuck that tailbone under, push those hips back. Good, breathe. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Let's do 2 more rounds. Breathe. Once you're done, let's lift up onto the toes, balls of the feet, and press it back into your downward facing dog. So feel free to walk your feet in place, lifting one heel up and down at a time. Maybe look underneath one armpit and then the other. Continue to breathe. Pressing through the hands and the feet firmly. Drawing the energy up towards the crown of the head and then back down to the heels. Take 2 more breaths here. Nice work. Okay, let's bend the knees. Walk your feet towards your hands. Come into a nice gentle forward fold. Let's lift up halfway. Breathe it in. And exhale, release down. Then crown the head forward, reach it through. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. Let's do that one more time. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Take the arms wide, circling up towards the sky. And bring your palms together. Exhale, release, hands down. Okay, take your feet wide. Let's go into your hip circles. What a beautiful view. Good morning. Okay, so hip circles, 5 to 7 circles each way. This is great if you're sitting down for long periods of time. Any stuckness feeling through those hips. Again, your hips don't lie, they're your emotional centers. So the more that we get this moving, the more energy and emotion, or energy emotion, is flowing through the body. Bring your feet closer together. We're going to rise up and down through the balls of the feet, and then back through the heels. It's about 10 times. Okay, so if you run a lot, if you're constantly walking on concrete or in very narrow shoes, this is something you want to do on a consistent basis, just to help awaken those feet, stretch out and wake up those muscles, the tendons. As athletes, we do so much footwork to keep everything strong so that our ankles are stable, able to take the load when you jump. The knees are also supported by a wide base. So just keep that in mind. Especially if you have any like little niggles with your ankles and the knees, you might just need to start opening up the feet a little. Okay, let's go into your ankle rolls next, 5 to 7 circles. It is a little bit windy, so I apologize for that coming through the microphone. Okay, other side, big circles. And I'm filming this in winter time. So winter is really about the structures, so the root chakra, and that's your bones. So be mindful, there is energies and elements to each season. And we do tend to feel the cold more in our bones because it's the winter element. Okay, so let's come towards the top of the mat. I will stop yapping about winter and bones. Lifting tall, big deep breath in. Bring your arms to the sky. Palms together, bring that energy in. Exhale, let's forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back into your plank. Okay, lower the knees down. We're gonna bring chest between the hands, chin forward, and bum stays up. So chest between the hands, chin forward, bum up. On your next inhale, slide it through, lift up, cobra. And back into down dog. Strong arms. Good, inhale, bend your knees, step the right foot between your hands, drop the back knee to the mat, swoop the arms to the sky, big deep breath in, and open the elbows wide. Let's do that a few more times, so breathe it in, open up, 2 more, open up, and release. All right, lift the back knee, ground your foot, lift up, warrior 2, hold strong. Maybe take the back foot a little bit wider. Breathe. Three more breaths here. Focusing on the breath. Sometimes counting your breath can help you focus your mind a little bit more. All right, let's cartwheel those hands down. Again, back into your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin comes down, elbows in. So just hold this position here, and then inhale, slide it up. Lengthen, and back into your downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Let's step the left foot through, drop the back knee to the mat, swoop the arms to the sky, and let's roll them around. Open up like big wings. Breathe and relax into this movement. And again, if there's shoulder pain, just make the circle smaller. Good, last one here. And release. All right, fingertips down, lift the back knee, ground your foot. Coming up strong, a warrior 2. Open the arms, drop those shoulders. Slow the breath. Good, 3 more breaths. And inhale, bring those hands to the mat. Plank, nice. Knees, chest, chin. Get the bum up, slide it through. Inhale, lift. Contract your buttocks. This time, lower down, sit back into child's pose. Keep those arms long. And tailbone reaching back. Maybe come up onto those fingertips. Walk them a bit more towards the top of the mat. Take 1 more breath here. And roll it up, downward facing dog. Next inhale, bend the knees. Let's step the feet towards the hands. Again, come into your forward fold. Come all the way up, big deep breath in. Exhale, release, hands down by your side. Again, ground your feet. It's chilly. Reach it up, big deep breath in. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Get back into your plank. Knees, chest, chin. So working on strengthening the upper body. We lengthen through the front of the body here and back into down dog. When you press up, make sure you really use those arms. This time, we're going to come into 3-legged dog. So ground the left heel, take your right leg to the sky, big deep breath in, step it through. Okay, again, ground your back knee to the floor. We're going to go into a bit of a twist. So reach your arms to the sky. Now, I would suggest keep the back heel lifted as I've got it here. So your toes are tucked under. Take your right hand to the back of your mat. Now, if you can't quite reach your calf, don't worry, just keep reaching back. So opening, palms open. Now, if you're able to, left hand comes to the sky and reverse your low lunge. 3 more breaths. Good. Inhale, hands back to the mat. Lift the back knee, ground your foot, warrior 2. Slow the breath. 3 more breaths here. Maybe sink a little deeper, but lift your chest higher. And hands back to the mat. Plank. Chaturanga, modified variation. This is your hatha variation. cobra, back into downward facing dog. Okay, we've got one more round. You're doing great. Inhale, left leg to the sky, ground your right heel, lift, lift, lift. And then take that foot through. Ground the back knee, take your time. Again, toes tucked under. Breathe it in, lift, arms to the sky. Take the left hand back. Remember, palm stays open, so we're opening through the chest. If it's available to you, lean back. Right hand reaches up and back. Breathe. So extend. 2 more breaths. Good. All right, release the hands down. Lift up, warrior 2, ground. Open up, breathe. Relax your shoulders. Three more breaths. Strong through those legs. Well done. And bring those hands down. Last flow here, plank. Chin, chest, knees, not in that sequence. Inhale, lift up. And child's pose. Well done. All right, walk those arms back. Just rest your head onto the hands. Actually, let's take the knees a little bit wider so we've got more of a hip opening here. Okay, 2 more breaths. Nice work. Okay, our next pose is going to be headstand. Now, it's up to you how much you want to come up. So I'll give you some variations here. So let me just tie my hair up so it's not getting in the way. Long hair problems. I've seen so many videos where hair gets caught into elbows. I know we're not lifting weights here, but into just bars, like squats. So yeah, let's get rid of them. Okay, so hands will come onto the elbows. Forearms just in front of your knees. All right, let's clasp the hands. Crown of the head onto the mat. Let me just move a little bit more forward. Okay, so crown of the head, tuck that chin in, right? Elbows are in, make sure those elbows are aligned. Lift your hips up. So this is option 1. Just make sure there's no pressure on the neck. If there is, you're more than likely having too much of the forehead down on the mat. So option 1 is to stay here and just keep breathing. If you like, just bring your legs towards the sky. See if I can tuck my knees in and then press up from there. Now you can bring one leg up and then bring the other one if you're a seasoned yogi. That's it, breathe. Just switch on your glutes. Lengthen tailbone to the sky. Just hold your pose here. Now you only hold for as long as you're comfortable with. If that's 5, 10, 15, 20 breaths, or maybe a little bit longer. Just to give the body time to really get the benefits of being inverted. Okay, let's take 3 more breaths. Now I do often in my classes, all right, we're gonna come down. So come down softly, gently, nice and controlled movement. Okay, all right, let's come into a kneeling position. So I was about to say, I do advise in my classes, during menstruation, you don't have to, but I just advise to avoid inversions just because the energy is about releasing. You don't want to bring that back up. Okay, so let's do a few neck rolls. About 3 to 5 circles each way. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then we're going to do a few shoulder rolls, both directions. About 5 to 7 circles each way. Okay. And there's something quite empowering about coming into your inversions as well, whether it's a shoulder stand, whether it's your plow pose, whether it's a bridge. Just having that upside down feeling is really good just for the mind and for your willpower. Okay, our next pose is going to be boat pose. So come to a variation. You can have, so easiest options are hands onto the backs of the legs, whether your feet are down, the toes are touching, or your legs are lifting. So this is the most support. Try not to hold on for dear life. Or you can do the same variations with your hands down, so either feet flat, toes touching, or lifting, or the same without no hands. So come to your position, squeeze that pelvic floor up and lift your chest. Try not to squeeze. We want to create length in yoga. Try and release the tension, stress from everyday life. Again, another strong, empowering pose here. Maybe lift the legs up. We have 4 more breaths. All right, hug it in. Oh, cramp. Soles of feet together and lifting the knees up and down. And there's a saying, use it or lose it, and I've definitely lost it a little bit with that core. Just been strength training more, and I noticed that core in especially boat pose has shifted. So just keep in mind, like for myself, when you train differently, you get stronger at one area, but you might lose it in another area. So that's why functional and holistic training is so important. So active butterfly here. Good. All right, one more active pose. We're going to do reverse plank. So hands behind your back, long legs. Now your hands can face any direction that works for you. Draw the shoulders back, point the toes down, lift up and hold your reverse plank here. Breathe. Squeeze, contract your buttocks. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Release, roll onto your back, come into your happy baby. Soles the feet to the sky and feel free to rock and roll side to side. Good. Well done. Okay, we're going to finish off with a gentle spinal twist. So bring your knees together, open the arms wide. As you exhale, just drop the knees to one side. Turn your head in the opposite direction. And just slow the breath right down. And on your next inhale, come back to center and exhale over to the other side. Turn your head away from your knees as well, so you make it a complete spinal twist. Take one more breath. Nice work. All right, slowly bring everything back to center. Just coming up into a seated position. Bring your hand onto your heart and the other hand onto the belly. Again, just come into a grounding position. As you inhale, lift the crown. As you exhale, lengthen. Once you connect with your own rhythm here, and just take a few moments to appreciate yourself, everything that you are, your breath, your body, and all that is in your life. The very things, even just being able to do these classes. And any other appreciation you want to say to yourself for what you have. Okay, bring your hands together into prayer, bring them over your third eye. Let my mind be clear and open. Now bring your hands over to your mouth. Let my words be kind and compassionate. And over to the heart. Let my heart be open and fierce and true to myself. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, I wish you the most wonderful morning, day ahead. The light is always within you. Keep shining bright. Namaste.